So I have a question. What would be healthier or more keto friendly? Coconut flour or almond flour? I think this is going to surprise you because if we compare both of them and we're going to compare 1 cup of each, it's actually quite interesting. Let me just kind of go through it. So when we talk about calories, with coconut flour, we have about 551 calories versus 648 calories for almond flour. So basically 100 more calories. Why would that be? Because of the fats. See, coconut flour, 1 cup, only has 21.8 grams of fat, yet almond flour has 56 grams of fat. So that's actually good if you're on the ketogenic diet. Now, check this out. Carbs, 65.3 grams with coconut flour. Almond flour, only 24 grams. Okay, that's significant. There's a little more fiber in almond flour because coconut flour has 11 grams and almond has 14. So that brings the net carbs even down even further. So, and this is the most significant factor. Coconut flour has 54.3 grams of net carbs. I mean, that's huge. That's just 1 cup. Whereas almond flour only has 10 grams. So that's less than like 1/4 the carbs. Significant. This is also significant. Out of those carbs, we have 19 grams of those carbs being sugar for coconut flour and only 5 grams for almond flour. Significant. So protein for coconut flour is 32.2 grams. And the protein for almond flour is 24 grams. So there's less protein, there's more fat, there's a lot less carbs. Now with coconut flour, there's only trace amounts of nutrients, okay? But almond flour has a good amount of vitamin E, magnesium, calcium, copper, manganese. Now with coconut flour, we do have more MCTs, and that's going to help you generate more ketones, but it's so much higher in carbohydrates that's going to block your own body's ability to generate ketones to a certain amount. Now, as far as taste goes, coconut flour is pretty bland. It's pretty generic. The texture is pretty crumbly and dry because it pulls a lot of moisture. But it is easier to consume more almond flour products, especially if these little keto bombs, which I've definitely consumed quite a few. All right, coconut flour is less expensive. But almond flour, I mean, it's not that much more expensive. Now, as far as the last point, oxalates, there is more oxalates in almond flour than coconut flour. So if you're susceptible to kidney stones, you don't want to overdo it. All right, there you have it. I think if we compare these two, almond flour is the winner. Before you go real quick, I have a course entitled How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. It's a free course. I want you to take it. And here's why. Here's you. Here is your environment. Everyone is focused on this over here, avoiding your environment. But what about here? What about strengthening your immune system? That's what's missing. This course will show you how to bulletproof yourself, and so you can tolerate and resist your environment much better by strengthening your own immune system. I put a link down in the description right down below. Check it out and get signed up today. Hey, before